Hey guys, it's me Heather, and I'm here to do my 5 must-have for fall beauty. I did break it into like a couple categories, so I have several more than 5 items, but I just kind of want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'm doing this collaboration with my friend Katie. She'll be linked below. You'll love her. She's all about makeup. She's a blogger. Now she's doing YouTube as well. But I will have her link down below. Please go to her, subscribe to her, check out her video. I'm sure it's amazing. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. For me, because of my skin type, I am a combination. In the spring, summer, I am mostly oily, and I have an really oily T-zone, and then I'll have dry patches where I have breakouts. But once it starts going from fall to winter and then into winter, I am more combination, and then I have drier skin, very little oily skin. So I start using more primers and moisturizers that have a glow to them, foundations as well. I can do the glowy dewy foundations. This has worked for me in the summer and hopefully into the fall. Like, I've been using it a lot. I'm probably like at least halfway done, and I just got this back in June because I love it so much. But it is the Versali Unicorn Essence, and it's an oil. And I thought with me having oily skin that it was going to make me more oily. It did not. It just gives everything, any foundation I put on my skin, it just gives a beautiful finish. So I think if you have combination skin, I don't know if you're super oily if you'll love it, but I mean, I had no problems with it on my T-zone. But I am going to continue using this into the fall, and I think having a good primer, especially if you need the glow, or you know, you have a little bit of drier skin, that. And then this is my second favorite for fall winter, because like I said, I'm too oily to wear it throughout the year. But it is the Guerlain Meteorites base, and those little, hopefully you can see those little pearls in there will burst when you pump them, and they give you just the most beautiful glow to your skin. It's not glittery, sparkly. You just have your foundation, everything just sits. You just have this pretty like glow from within. So I recommend getting a good moisturizer, primer that has a glow to it if you are more dry or combination. Something that is good for you to remember, even though it's not going to be as hot and it's not going to be, you're not going to be out in the sun, it's an SPF. This has been the easiest thing for me. I have a big one and a little one. It's the Supergoop Setting Mist with sunscreen SPF 50. And I just keep this little one in my purse. And then, like I said, I have a big one that's on my makeup vanity. It is a setting spray with SPF 50 in it. So there's like, I mean, it's win-win. And you just obviously take it and you just spray it all over your face. I hit my chest and stuff as well after I've done my makeup. I have it in my purse. So if I've been out and I feel like, you know, maybe I needed to reapply, I just spray this little setting mist. It has rosemary in it. Controls your oil. It does not have an offensive scent, so if you have someone with you, perhaps a boyfriend or a husband or someone, that you can spray this on them, no problem, just to keep from getting the sunburn. So especially like when you don't think the sun is out, you're still receiving sun damage, just keep this in your purse. You can get the little one, I think, for like $12, maybe not even that much. And then, like I said, I have a larger size, so you always have it with you. SPF 50, just reapply every so often, you're good to go. Like I said, my skin is going to change, and it will be becoming really dry, and I used this all last year, so I had to get another one. And it is the Guerlain Midnight Secret, and it says it's a late night recovery treatment. And this is one of their like to-go products. It's kind of just like one of the little, they have I think they're all like $25, $28, and they're just in these little, they have different things like dry skin, oily skin, but it's just a recovery treatment. And so I put it on at night when I know I'm not going to get a lot of sleep. I know my skin's feeling tired and dry and just not, and I just put on a little layer and just pat it on, and then just lay back and let it absorb into my skin. And I just put on a thick little layer on my skin and just lay back and let it absorb into my skin, and I really, really, really like it. So you can use it in the morning if you still feel like you look tired or like you didn't get enough sleep, just pat it around your eyes, anywhere where you feel really tired. It is a very small tube, but you do not need very much at all. I mean, let me show you here. It's not watery. It's a good consistency, so you don't need very much. I just used mine almost the entire year last year, so I had very little left, so I had to grab another one. So definitely check that out, because I know with the cold weather our skin kind of turns on us. So for me, I'm going to, I didn't bring it down, but I wear this all year, but specifically in the fall and winter I think this is a great scent. I change up my fragrances. This is the YSL Black Opium. If you cannot tell, it is almost completely gone, but I have no fear. I have a lot of travel sizes and purse sprays and all that. So, and then I have the body oil, which I forgot to bring and show you guys, but this is my favorite scent. If you're anywhere that they can give you a sample of it, if you shop on Sephora, they usually always have samples. Check this out, because it is just a great like nighttime kind of romantic scent, but it's pretty evident that I've used it all year round. Love that. Now for me, like I mentioned, I have combination skin, and earlier in the year I tried out the Too Faced Born This Way, and I loved it. And even with my oily skin, I had no problems with it. I absolutely loved it. If you're curious, I'm in the shade Snow, and this is just their original Born This Way, but I picked up 2 weeks ago the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, and it is amazing. Like, it's the perfect foundation. If you're looking for a, like it says Comfort Matte, if you're looking for a matte foundation it's nowhere near as thick as the Marc Jacobs or the Kat Von D or the Urban Decay All Nighter, like it doesn't have that matte feeling to it. I've probably been wearing this every day since I've gotten it. I mean, it's great. So what I'm saying is, if you feel like you have drier skin and you don't want a matte, this is the perfect foundation for you. If you want to make a switch, if your skin changes like mine, try this. Or if you're looking for a comfortable matte, this does not transfer. I wore it, we went tailgating from like, I put my makeup on like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then got home around 10. All my makeup was still on. Bronzer, highlight, blush, everything, foundation. It doesn't break apart. And like I said, it doesn't transfer. It doesn't transfer on your phone. It's beautiful foundation. I can just take it out so you don't keep seeing the box. But so Too Faced is the perfect way for you to go if you need to make the switch. If you're using this and you're like, I'm actually going to be a little bit more oily, I'll need this, or vice versa. Again, I'm in Snow in both of those. And it looks a little bit darker when you pump it out, but it's a perfect match for me. So, and I haven't seen sun in, you know, months. So, alright, so last but not least, I know I've talked about more than 5, but basically most of those were skincare, so they all fit in one category. But I want to tell you about my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Now, these are ones I have worn all year, or since I've gotten them I've used them, so they're not specifically obviously just for fall, but the shadows are perfect for fall. What I'm wearing now, and one of my favorite palettes since I received it, there will be a review on the blog very soon, but it is the Sephora Pro Pigment Palette in the shade Warm. And I'm going to try not to blind you with that humongous mirror, but that's just what the palette looks like. And it is what I'm wearing today. And it's what I've been wearing most days. This whole top part is a mirror, so it's like the best to get ready, like if you don't have like a little, ooh, hello. If you don't have a mirror, first, this is the best mirror ever to get ready with. But these shadows, other than this little one here, which is like a rose gold, is very faint, but if you put it over, like if you're using it as a layer in shadow, it works fine. Everything else is, I mean, perfection. Like, no primer. No primer. Like, beautiful for fall. Look at this. I think I showed you that. Look at that. Black. Amazing. Got it all over me now. But you need a good warm palette. I think this is $65. amazing pigmentation. With the new Anastasia palette, and people complained about it having a lot of dust and fallout. This has a lot of dust, a lot of kickback, but it is beyond pigmented. Like, I don't have a problem with all the dust because I just lightly tap my brush in there, and you get this. This is no primer, no base. You get the beautiful color every time. You saw the swatches without a primer. A lot of products, a lot of palettes don't have kickback, but you need a primer. You have to build them. This is no primer. Just basic. You're done. Like, it's so pigmented. So please do not let that deter you from trying this out. Okay. Along the same lines, I've got the Huda palette. This is the one that's being discontinued, so please grab it while you can. It is her Rose Gold Edition palette. It's amazing. You can see how much love I've given it. It's beautiful. Same concept. Just kind of decide for yourself like what you want, what you're looking for. I think I have beaten these shadows up. They're falling out of there. Compact. But same idea. Warm shadows, texture. You can layer. You can do smoky. You can do gold, red, modern renaissance. Same idea. These are all relatively the same price. I think Huda's $65. Sephora $65. These are $40. But again, you can see. Just love these colors. They're perfect, perfect, perfect for fall, winter. I mean, I wore them all year round, but nothing more beautiful than a cranberry eye for Thanksgiving. And then my recent pickup, which is probably my least favorite of all of them, but it's still quite gorgeous. It just reminds me of the original Tartelette, and I love the Tartelette in Bloom because it had some shimmers in it. But this is a matte palette, so that's on me for buying a matte palette and wanting shimmers. But it's also like $40. I recommend the other three more than this one. But if you like all mattes, by all means, it's a great palette, very pigmented. And last but not least, the Naked Heat palette. You're saying, Heather, Naked Heat was for summer. No, my friend. All these colors. You can wear these all year round. Like, I know it's $50, but if you're not a makeup junkie, you need one of these palettes. You just need one of these palettes. I'm gonna, dare I say, this palette. I mean, Huda's my favorite, but I know the textured shadows are not for everybody. Sephora Pro palette. But this palette, you can see, has been loved and abused. I've gotten several people to buy it because I've been asked what I'm wearing, and they're like, okay, I just have to go buy it. Like, hands down, I have to go buy it now. So, if you're not a junkie and you just need a good palette that you can use all year round, you can get your smoky, purple, cranberry, browns. You can get taupes, whatever. I recommend that. I recommend getting you a nice, warm palette that's got a few mattes and a few shimmers. So if you feel a little shimmery that day, you're set. Okay. And I think that is going to be all. I kind of cheated and went over my 5 must-haves, but I'm glad you stuck with me. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below what your fall must-haves are. And if you create content and you have a video that you'd like me to watch, please link that down there below as well. Also, like I said, check out my friend Katie. Her link will be in the description. Go subscribe to her. Tell her that I sent you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.